David therefore besought God for the child, and David fasted and went in and lay all night upon the earth. And the elders of his house arose and went to him to raise him up from the earth, but he would not, neither did he eat bread with them. And it came to pass on the seventh day that the child died. And the servants of David feared to tell him that the child was dead, for they said, behold, while the child was yet alive, we spake unto him, and he would not hearken unto our voice. How will he then vex himself if we tell him that the child is dead? But when David saw that his servants whispered, David perceived that the child was dead. Therefore David said unto his servants, is the child dead?
By ours.
He is dead. Then David arose from the
He laughs when he says, you have nowhere to go.
And came unto the house of the Lord and worshipped then. Then he came.
I've tried everybody.
They set bread before him.
And the one person that can help me.
Then said his servants unto him, what thing is this that
I
thou
can't.
hast done? Thou did fast and weep for the child while it was yet alive. But when the child was dead, you got up.
You can't say, I'm going to do this.
While the child was yet alive,
even though it's sinful and wrong, to get it.
God will be gracious to me that the child may live. But now he is dead. Wherefore should I fast? Can I bring him again?
To escape.
I shall go to him.
Yesterday, Orville commented, the neighborhood is walking all around, and it's true, they always have. Orville said that I accused him of fucking the ones inside. That's a lie. And it's true, I cannot see. What I said is the labor ready. At 1576 labor ready, there was a Mexican woman that purposely ran into Orville. She's coming. Surprise. I try very hard. Very hard.
And it was very thick. It's interesting, isn't it? Matthew chapter 1.
Orville is retarded in life. He has nothing. Orville has never had anything until I come into his life. He never owned a car until I gave it to him. He never had a real job until I made it possible.
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ. This is the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Judas and his brother. And Judas begot Perez and Zerah.
I will have to pay the rent again to the International Refugee Mission. This church needs to be investigated. It really does. I strongly suggest that you vote Republican today. If you're going to vote, vote Republican. Democrats are winning because people aren't showing up for the polls. Yesterday, a lady, again, I am redundant, I'm old, I have a right. Orville repeats the same thing 24 times, and it's nothing new, it's from the TV. He'll say before the TV like you would, and the news says one thing, he'll say it again, he'll say it, and he'll repeat it. I just noticed that he does that. Anyway, what has the Democrat done but lied to you? Republicans are very, very bad. Very bad. That homosexual John Perez, he's a glutton. He's a pig in everything he does. Oh, I did this for education. Well, goddamn motherfucker, you stole from education. You let other people steal from education. You gave all this money for education, and still these little girls are peddling their ass like it's cotton candy. I blame Orville for his perversions. Like his brother, he fucks little girls, but the little girls are available. I want to say the little girls are available. I know because it's recently, it's last week. I saw it. I saw the homosexual manager of the Sheridans. His tickle is old enough to be his grandson. And this is your normal. Orville is a son of a bitch. This is whore, and I'll call her whore, this one down, she's working, whatever. She has a black SUV. She's about 3 houses from the people I know. Very kind people. Orville cannot pass that Mexican's house without that looking over at that bitch. I'm serious. You want to park over there and you do this and that over there, and oh my God. In the meantime, Leviticus has his holes walking. Everybody walks. Owners, you're so full of shit, you stink. You're like Uncle Tom Neal. That isn't for senior housing. I know one of the tenants is going to go in there. You know, are you going? Oh no. On the opening day, because I was in your party, will you have the coffee containers full of beer? Anyway, the bitch drives an ARMADOSC, and her license plate is 6DKR594. This has been going on since over been. Lately, the bitch comes out to water her lawn. I want to say something. I don't want to be with Orville. Am I lying? I don't want to be with STD. Am I lying? As he slumbers, he's scratching his balls. His skin on his legs is black. He will use the antibiotics for a day or two until the black goes away. Oh, he is quite amused that I can't get away. I even, God dang it, I tried every way to get away. I even called my sisters and goddamn to bow that low, to go that down, that low, is to ask evil, because they are evil. I mean, I forgive them. They can't help themselves. They're very angry because I said my father sold me as a baby. He should have sold that bitch Diane. He should have. Surprise. I returned to our teaching this morning. Yesterday, you see, Orville goes through these really, really hateful, hard, cruel woman. We were in the truck, and I let him lean on my head, and I lean on his, and it's like, it's pretending we're playing a game, an illusion. Well, something happened, the bitch wanted to sit on the sidewalk. Orville is perversion. I know. I want you to know that. And you know that. So don't be... I am not with the sorts I want to be. I'm paying $750 for my rent this month, as I have for many years. To lay next to a man that slept with everything that would give him an opportunity. He's quite full of himself. Quite full of himself today. As he said yesterday, I have nowhere to go. Now I should move into Ramona housing by myself. I should be able to choose my own fucking apartment because I was the first one to call. Don't put me in the inside where they're going to be partying from that building next door. They're already there. Oh no, you got your money, you're going to get your money every month. You're going to make a killing for me. But the people that live there are not safe. You understand what I'm saying? It only takes one child, one broken child, to be convinced to do it wrong. It's not safe. I wouldn't want an inside room. It'd be like East Los Angeles Occupational Center.
Style of worship and praise.
It will be like East Los Angeles Occupational Center. I don't want to see no black man's dick. That's David. I don't want to see no black pussy. That's Oracle. I don't want to see no Mexican dick and Mexican pussy. I don't want to see none of this shit. That's David.
A mighty warrior, strong in battle, strong enough to fight.
He's quite full of himself.
By his own sword, David took the foreskins off 100 men and flung them down at the feet of the king.
I should have an apartment outside, an outside apartment. Why? The one patient knows that car, rental car place. You know why? It has a log clothing. It's perfect for me. You know why? Because I gave to y'all all my life. All my life. And when I had cancer, y'all were in common. And I had to come to a soul. David is not capable of understanding his wrong because he was raised by a woman who fucked his father's best friend and got pregnant. David and his brothers used to bring in these little girls as runaways and fuck them and share them. He still has that mentality, David. Reverend Jake, right now who I'm listening to, said it. There's some people that are dumb, dumber, and dumber. David started with dumb, his mother, a whore. His brothers are dumb and dumber and dumber. His own brother Chuck was talking divorce to his wife because of me. Can you imagine? Robbie is a woman of substance.
This is now, but for somebody it's not over, and they keep bringing up your past.
I don't understand. I don't.
You'd be shocked who's in this room. Oh yeah, I'm not talking about the big name.
I need to do laundry, and I do feel safer in Artesia. There is a little mall.
But I'm not talking about all of that.
The difference between Artesia and Springer Hood, Koreatown, fire on Alden Avenue. A center for whores, prostitution, homosexuality, bestiality. Can you imagine what's going on in that Sheridan building? When Orville was working over there, it took him almost a month to pay one rent. I guess Kathy, that Easy Bake Oven was baking cookies. You can see how that white trash falls. As I was saying, I'm going to tell you the difference between Artesia and I shall. There is a mall, a little tiny one, Fine, fair enough. Got my pollo loco there. Is a tree. Is a tree. We are the branch. What did my children write on that tree? You want to know the difference between the stroll that is Alton Avenue, and Pico, and Hoover? This is Orville's place. Orville stayed in Southern California because the pussy was so easy to fuck. Orville does not like Mexicans. I'm serious. You should hear him call them and talk about them. He don't. Orville needs to work for a while now. I want you to go check out that tree. It's up to you. Just like scripture, just like the word of God, just like making a decision between right and wrong. You must make it. You go to Artesia, by Paramount, on our street Artesia. There's a little mall, you'll know where you're at by Pollo Loco. And there's the Winchills, and McDonald's, and some others. There's a tree there. I want you to go see it. That tree reflects the difference between Savior and judgment. What does that tree have? Go see it. Go read it. It's not my place to teach you scripture, and it's not my place to tell you everything, because you need to learn something. You're like that goddamn STD in there, that motherfucker. Orville is fucking mean. He yells at me all the time. I'm most disappointed. Most disappointed. Since 2011, I've been trying to get away. 2011. As that whore downstairs, Elizabeth Felton, is that goddamn, and she's a Baptist. She's a preacher's daughter. Hey, preacher's daughter, you gonna die pretty soon, bitch. It's only proper that a black horse should be washing that nasty clip. Surprise. I'll pay the rent, $750. $75 for his insurance, because Mercury, again, do not vote for David, the insurance guy. I can't remember his last name. That son of a bitch ain't worth 2 cents. He's just like Gomer. What's his name? Edmund Brown. He's just like that Gomer. They're in office because you feel like you're gonna do something for them. David's never done nothing for this state. I can't believe Edmund Brown is talking about all he done. He ain't done shit. Y'all pick and choose what you do. You're just like Diane Feinstein. Nothing but a crock of shit. And Maxine Waters, my lady, my little girl, called you and waiting for your motherfucking call. Maxine Waters, you're the last person. Because I didn't call you for help. When I asked her, she said, I'm still waiting for her to call me. Vote Democrat. They said it will set us off into fracking. God, y'all ignorant. How much water does it take to frack? Where you gonna get that water? Where you gonna get that water? You like Orville. You ain't got a pot to piss in. And yet you're hurting the pot you're pissing in. Think about it. Yeah. And then yesterday, Orville noticed, well, because it's quite obvious, from that building where Leviticus lived, they're all coming out. Oh my God. That is senior housing, and they've already taken control. They have a tenant who they control, who's drunk, who ran over somebody. That's another thing. Rick Sanderson and Mr. Garcia. I know you cheap motherfuckers. You're all about window dressing. You put some motherfucking street lights in that motherfucking park. Can you imagine what's going on in that motherfucking park when people are coming home from work? You cheap sons of bitches. First you steal the jobs from North Long Beach. Then you call North Long Beach bad. You tell the people they're bad. You tell them they're worthless. You tell them it's an ugly place. But let me tell you something. North Long Beach is the only one with a tree that reflects skull. Find that tree here on Eldon Avenue. By the Gringo Bullies, David's friends. Go ask the Gringo Bullies. They call me a man too. Or go ask Cindy and the puto brother. Señora de respeto, yo miro, yo siento lo que está pasando en tu casa ahorita. Es tu culpa, señora, que tu hija son putas y tu hijo es un puto. Me lastimaron para lastimar. You got away with it. I'm stuck with this soul. I want you to say that. And y'all all hear him in Korea tell how he talks to them. Even that faggot, that homosexual in 27. In the Sheridan Building at 1225. That homosexual window faces this way, so he's heard me scream for help. Just like that goddamn STD Elizabeth Felton's. Baptist daughter my ass. That bitch is going to hell as sure as you can shake a stick to the Lord. Orville is amused I can't find nowhere to go. As Ramona's senior house, it teases me, like Whittier. Orwell was tickled about that yesterday. God, you give this man so much power over me.
What happens most of the time when men start ministering to women, we can be.
Then I gotta pay his sale. You know, he's gonna want some weed tonight. Gomer's gonna want some weed. David is a drug addict. I'm gonna say that. The weed calms him down. Between crack and weed. Between heroin and weed. Though his crack whores and their opinion are our daily breath. I'm already broke. And I haven't even opened my account. I gotta pay my phone bill. They cut me off Lifeline. Where's Diane Feinstein? She's too busy with the 7% drinking the water for fracking. Nothing will change. Because nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Little girls stabbed a girl 19 times. 19 times they stabbed her. Who are you? As cops follow me. Gomer Powell says, nobody is following me. They followed us to Saddlebags. That Mexican hoe, Rick Warner, is not your bum, but I'll never even listen to one of your sermons. You're like a TN religion. Anyway, do not. If you cannot vote Republican, then don't vote. I'm not voting. I'm not bugging. I'm not bugging. Just think yesterday, a tease. Write down the phone number. Put in mine. I'm 62. Write down the phone number. You're sincere about me getting an apartment there? Write down the phone number. I want an apartment at Ramona Senior Housing alone. And I want an outside call. Because I was there first. And I called first. I want the one that's facing the car rental place. The one with a little all close to my office. I was so angry most of the night. Here I'm laying next to a person that can't stop scratching his leg. Oh, I am forced because I have nowhere to go. Oh, I have somewhere to go. Like KKL, I say, domestic violence shelter. What the fuck are you talking about? This woman said yesterday on KKL on the radio, this was after Orwell, right after break. Oh, really? Something must have really been going on at break. Because maybe it was he wanted to see it's the name of the band, ARMADOSC, and her driver's license is, her license plate 6DKR594. Maybe he wanted to see the bitch. Never know. Never know. Oh, God, I feel so trapped. So trapped. I have to do laundry, but I don't want to. I don't want to do nothing. I have roaches. At 62 years of age, I have roaches. And that fucking drag queen downstairs, Elizabeth, don't blame me for it. This motherfucker is so dirty, it's unbelievable. I can get rid of the roaches. I live in Skid Row, both in Los Angeles, on Los Angeles Street, and in Portland, San Diego. Before I got an apartment, I always had to live like that. And I never had roaches. Never. So then at the West Wing in Portland, Oregon, it was infested with roaches. And I did not have them. I did not have them. I was in the kitchen a minute ago because I took my shower. And I turned on the light, roaches everywhere. And that racist white piece of trailer park trash downstairs will blame me. I promise that whore will blame me. My legs hurt much. You know, Mexicans, because I am followed in Artesia, another Mexican in a truck, trying to pull me up, let me tell you something. I may live on Eldon Avenue, but I'm not their whore. Fuck off, Mexicans. You got all these easy folks. You even have plenty of black and morals. Why? Why? Do I show you interest? Audacity. Audacity. Gomer Pyle told them that I said that he was fucking them inside. That's a lie. It's true, I cannot see. I smell you. I see you. Oh. He's not fucking the ones inside, fucking the ones outside. He's trying, but those are ladies. They ain't gonna fuck with him. It's like this Mexican from BBC. He don't like David. I understand. He's a man of substance, a Mexican man of substance. He can see David and see what he is. Yet he's nice to me. Not in that way, please. But he's nice. And he said, it's only Monday. It's only Monday. And David had already thought, God dang it. It's only Monday. And I told him, I said, you see, because the fat Mexican from where Leviticus lives, she's got a little boy. That woman needs to learn how to raise a child. Anyway, she's always bringing Mexicans forward and blacks forward to see. They decided they were going to sit over there by Orville in the dumpster. God damn it, I get up and walk across. Let me tell you something. Even this STD, Ording Washington, cocksucker, pussy eater, stated yesterday, yeah, they're coming through here. Gomer Pyle, where you been? They've always come through here. I'm the one not allowed. You see, I'm Grace Walker. I'm a pastor. I'm not peddling no pussy, and I'm not sucking no man's cock. I will my husband. And I will be intimate with my husband. Oh my God. Oh my God. The perfect would be that today, but this is a miracle, which will not walk, that today, that same woman would come to me today and say, look, you want an apartment? We'll give you an apartment just for you. Because that's all I want it for. And I'm not going to have your leftovers. I'm not going to be by the pool, seeing Leviticus and all of them fucking each other at night. Bringing, oh, and then, oh, no, 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 no. And Black Tenant, if I am blessed that I get there, I don't even know it'd be a blessing after what happened yesterday evening. You will not knock on my door. I will not speak to you. I will not be rude, because that's not the way my mother raised me. Mama taught me to treat everyone with respect, even the whores and the drunks. Anyway, I want to make this perfectly clear before you. If my home is my church, I cannot make you understand or believe I am in perpetual grace. And have to. Only difference I'm not quiet though. That motherfucker in there, he knows it. They don't affect me. I will not stop praying because it offends you. I will not stop praying in grace because it annoys. That's not my problem. Your perversions annoy me. Your wrong annoys you. Well, I'm very, very tired. I cannot seem to get enough rest. When I died, it's like a sleeping pill of God. Filled by God. Now that's very good. But then I'm with a man that doesn't even know who he is, other than violence and sex. It's too great of a miracle to believe that I will have safe in your housing. I am stuck with this soul and everything that includes it. being part of this show.
She couldn't eat.
I am stunned that he can lie. I know he lies.
And the Bible said they
I know he does. I know he does.
his word comfort is to sedate.
Because Orwell cannot say the truth.
Sedate. To get her out of this rut. To bring her to a place of healing. Wow. Perhaps David knows that there is a
Perfect would be that same woman who had the courage to tell me to reapply will show up and say, you want an apartment? You got it. You pick it. You got it.
come forth out of this grieving woman that will project the lineage through which
And then to get out, I'll wait till Gomer goes to work.
that this woman with her situation
I will take anything and everything that's in here.
Solomon
I won't take the TV. You can keep that. Oh my God, I'm having enough trouble keeping my computers. He wants that. David is a dum-dum. He didn't even graduate high school. I thought he had. He got a GED from prison. Nah, I don't think. I think it was a trick-or-treat thing, and I don't think they. I think it was harvested. But anyway, I refuse to believe that this sword will be my life.
I'm going to show you how I can use your past to determine your future.
He drags his ears like this. Stop, 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 stop. I know there's something wrong with him mentally. I know he's retarded in mind. It is my fault because I do argue with him. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. He could already have his driver's license many times over, but I gotta pay for it. July will come, and July 8th will come in time for my surgery. I'll need $800 for my copay. Do you think this cocksucker, pussy eater, will pay the rent? The only way this bitch is gonna pay the rent is she drops her drawers and puts that dick upside that clit of that Elizabeth Feldman's. That's the only way. And now she's got one of them black morals. Oh, you just in Horrorville. Oh. I will never get away. By the time he dies, I pray I have the empathy and compassion to cremate the son of a bitch and send him to Israel to be buried in the Holy Land, that he may not come back as the whore that his mother is. I truly hate him. Do I not? I hate that I must share my life with a soul. And what makes it worse, men believe in Islam. Lucifer's daughter, Elizabeth Feldman, screams at Orwell. The bitch is ready to meet God before he turns her to Lucifer. God will explain to you without uttering a word why you're going to hell. Purgatory is for those that have a chance. Hell is for those that don't have a chance in heaven to get to heaven. Orville will go to hell, and he knows it. Elizabeth Thelmas will go to hell. She will. For what she's done. She did more crime against man than her own father did. Bridget Sheridan will go to hell. So will James Sheridan Jr. and Senior. Jr. Damn it. That man's a prevert. He's like them hoes with that apartment building next door. A fuck free for all. And that's your norm. A little girl was stabbed 19 times by girls. $19.
If you can release the pain and the guilt and the condemnation out of this room,
how many will die today? How many police officers will you murder this day? On Vermont and 11, not far from here, not far at all. Yet they don't protect me. They're more for the Muslim homosexual and the whole. So guys, I want to say something in that the police are very bad. Very bad. These are not no small town police. These are police with an ego. That number 20, which are many 20s, has run amok. Again, I want to state, how many years has law been harmed? How many years has that Hispanic Zimmerman won? Harmed both David and I, Orville and I. How many times? Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz. You two need to know who you are part of. Dr. Oz, just the way we took care of Sterling. And it wasn't Sterling's fault. Everybody knows that man is racist. He don't want no black man eating that pussy of that nasty hole. He thinks it's his. She's an archivist. I heard she ran a hate crime and she's black and blue. But the cops take care of her. They were there quick. God damn. Black and Mexican mixed together. Oh my God, that's a hot Terminator. Looking for another bastard. Your lie is too deep and too normal. And I will greet my mama and my savior in full agreement. You threw God away. Orville threw God away when he was a child. What are you going to do? It's coming. Quake, 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 quake. It's coming. Again, I gotta say, Koreans, you find it hard to hide the feeling you have towards blacks. You do. You know what's hard to change? When a young child looks at you and says you're racist. Koreans, you didn't learn and it is indicative and reflective from Central Metal. This guy, Byron Young, I forgot his name, but I'll give him. I gotta have intern get all this like in a database. I'll design an access database, something help me. Anyway, does not hire blacks. That's a Korean man. The mole on Wilshire and Westmoreland. That's again. This is all this area is Orwell's place. When he would go and recycle it, he would go. Oh my God, it's just unbelievable how insatiable perversion can be. Anyway, Orwell would ask for a job there every time we recycled. Then goddamn Koreans would send out these messages, undocumented, to tell us to be careful with their trash in the dumpster. They would piss in it, they shit in it, they did everything in it. They even threw that tablecloth. Koreans threw away the tablecloth. This is Los Angeles County. That would be in a landfill if I hadn't rescued it. Koreans have no sense of value or respect because they lost their zen. Oh, I took it off. Oh, I have a little plaque. Korea in the United States. Finally, I made Orville stop. At the Korean embassy. They have an alternate for all people outside of that area. They've had it there for a very long time. Orville will not stop there, but yet we can go to New Hampshire. I was so thrilled. I was just tickled. These Mexicans, they're brothers, they're all. That's why I say, no, motherfuckers. I have to find. We need the money for the children. Come here, baby. My passes is with me. He wants to take my passes away. Can you imagine the turmoil I went through for those few days? For nothing. Because Natalie was bullshit. And Whittier. Senior housing was bullshit. Owners of Senior Ramona Housing. How the fuck you let that drunk get in there? Because you don't care. If I was you, I'd fire that homosexual receptionist that answers the telephone. But then you won't do that. America would be, but that same woman will come up to me today, but you won't. And tell me you got an apartment. I'll figure out how to move the shit.
Both words are fighting in your head at the same time.
I have a right to throw him away. His own mother threw him away. His mother threw him away. His last lover threw him away. She came up running to me, crying. David, Nicole, you gotta talk to David. Wetta's is upset. David was peeping on us making love. That is not the king you want to bear. So I love you. Well, in grace of God, under him prayer,
Critics say
in
what you
amens
say.
and amens.
In fact, you need them to say it. So that
Vote
God can tell
Republican.
your critics that his
What
word
has a
is
Democrat done but take the money
in their word.
that was
And he
saved on
didn't
the
need for them
blood
to
of the
come back.
poor
And he didn't need for them to give you the money.
and then
He
give
didn't
it
need
to a
for them to give you the
program
money. And he's
that
going
is
to open the
valuable
door. And
and
he's
claim
going to make
success?
the way. And they're going to be laughing. And they're going to be
John
congratulating.
Perez
And they're
is
going to be crying.
unworthy
And they're going to call the
of
Lord on his
office
wife.
or
And
job
they're going to
description, much less
compromise.
title of
But it's
Democrat.
still going to happen.
Dianne Feinstein, a historical icon, is unworthy of thought, for her actions reflect an ego that has changed like climate. Barbara Boxer, I don't know. I see many paths for 2016 for myself. If I'm still here, I will work hard for 2016. Hopefully Orwell will be dead by then. And in hell. Please don't vote Democrat. Let's show that we care. You show we care. You show up in numbers unbelievable, but you won't. It's like the apartment. It's a miracle too great for man to do. To help God with. Every miracle is a combination of God and us. Do you understand that? Every miracle is a process of two. In one. God, I just don't want to go to Artesian. Because of course, license plate number 6DK-R594. It is a black ARMADOSC. It is a Mexican whore like Cindy, but older. Like the black immoral downstairs, but younger, but all the same. Owner, allow me to introduce you. I am Pastor Nicole Zvorzo. You denied me senior housing, not because I do not qualify, but because a homosexual and a black woman couldn't walk or win with, much less an equal opportunity. That black woman called Orwell 4 times in less than 1 hour. Dickle, dickle, dickle. Can you imagine when we're going to senior housing? When you have management of that sort? David told the black woman to call me on the phone. Did you call? Did you call? Owners. Did you call? And owners. You stole the money from American poor to help disparity in seniors. What you did, Farmers Mercantile, Long Beach Development Center. What y'all did is take the money much needed and build a building where y'all won't profit from each month. You should have seen the people coming in. Are y'all gonna have a pool party? Don't worry about the beer. They got the nursing home residents out begging for money. So don't worry about the beer. The beer will be there. Ain't that something, owners? This Tuesday, be historical. Vote. But vote Republican. Vote Republican. Now I gotta upload this video, and it's 55 minutes. I've already taken my shower. As you can see, my hair, I call it my Moses hair. Anyway, life is what it is, and we cannot do nothing to change it alone. I cannot do nothing in prayer, in grace, in linear thought or form that will make Orville be a man. I cannot make Orville a man. I cannot give him soul, empathy, or compassion. I cannot make Orville. Orville says that the burns on my hands are because God is punishing me. They have not burned anymore since he said that. God is all merciful, while man in free will is vain. Be with me. Be with me in thought, if not in prayer. This son of a bitch will be mean today, because he is mean every day. Yesterday at break, I don't know what was going on. I guess that Mexican that drives that black SUV 6DK R594 ARMADASC must have been out there. And I didn't say that Orville was fucking with women in there. I meant those women yesterday. You will not. How deep is the guilt of an STD, the caliber of Orville? How bad? I was talking, admiring. I worked in an office all my life. Was underpaid and overpaid. If I had worked in construction, I would have had more money. And could have had more than I already did. You know what Orville did? He cursed me out in front of that Mexican woman. And I turned around and told her, don't listen to him. He's a stupid white piece of trash. He's nothing but a motherfucking whore. David ain't shit. You wouldn't be working. Baby, don't listen to that shit. And I mean it. David will die soon. And a horrid death, not my fault. I hope to leave him before that happens. It's gonna happen, it's got to. Just like my aunt, Olga, she was a hoe. She was the mistress to a man for over 30 years, till he died. You cannot make a no a yes, because when God says no, it's no. Anyway, I gotta go. Oh, I'm tired. I dread this day. I began by paying his car insurance, $75. Victor Zavala fucked us over. That's Mercury. And that's again another Mexican. So many things. Please, people in Artesia, I'm poor. Don't ask me for no more money. I cannot say no to you. I give you dollars. I know it's not much, but I can't. I have to start paying the IRS this month of my check. I cannot leave it to Orwell. He's an international refugee, Tickle. He's got privileges. I just feel weepy. Not sad, not bitter. How can you be bitter? I can't do anything about it. It's like these corrupt cops. I can't do nothing about it. It's like the Sheridan homosexual manager who peeped on me. I can't do nothing about it. God will take care of it. Or that Muslim homosexual, God will take care of it. Or that Cindy Hall, God will take care of it. 1131 daycare, call her. I will have to monitor. I see an aura in her that I can help along. We don't need gluttons like John Perez to do anything for education. Because pigs or swine like John Perez, the Democrat, has done nothing for education. We have the highest dropout rate. We're 41 in the nation. Because you fucked up our children. Do you understand? You fucked up our children. They're lazy. They're fat. They're like Orwell, eager to get rid, eager to let the status quo walk. Do you know that glory? And check it out. Fort Hood in Killeen, Texas. Orwell didn't serve no military. His brother tried. What can I say? Orwell is ashamed of the American flag. He calls it protest. Orwell called me White Street Hall. Yet he looks at this, hold on a moment, license plate 6DKR594. ARMADOSC, a black SCD. And he calls me Hall. Bitter. There's nothing I can do about it. Why the fuck be bitter? I can be weepy, not even sad anymore. I'm 62. I was 22 months old when they did that to me. I always wondered how Boise learned how to fuck at that age. We were only a few days apart. We didn't fuck like penetration, but it was, I knew what it was. I was a baby and I knew what it was. And Diana got out of hot sausages. The Port of Vaca, Texas. Catherine got out of hot Falcon of Port of Vaca, Texas. Carolyn, God, girl, used to carry that name. Carolyn got out of hot Nola. Or wherever. Elizabeth Quayle got out of hall of Freeport, Texas. Patricia Ann got out of hall Whitener of Bakersfield. Bitch, what you did to me, you will stand before God, as you said. You committed a crime against creation. Bitch, like Debbie said, you were going through the war. Or you couldn't come for my breast cancer. You sound like Elizabeth Valens. Deborah Serna Galahad. Paulette, that's another little bitch. When we arrived in 1985, they told me of my father's death embrace on the day that he was interred. We were on my honeymoon in Washington, Oregon, Washington. Oh, it was horrible. Oh, I already knew. I knew. I just wished I thought I could change the sword. We flew down to Texas to a very horrid reception. Paulette had the hots for my husband. Mason, how do you feel about that? You were dating the whore at the time. And David, something secretes from Marvel, a smell, an odor. I call it, I don't know, but y'all have the same thing, because I smelled it in y'all. Well, anyway, my sister Paulette, she was just a young kid. She wasn't even married yet. She was going to be. Felt this from Marvel. Oh my, do you know that Paulette Galahad Mason slept in the same room as Orville and I? We were still on our honeymoon. Paulette Galahad Mason heard what Orville done. What kind of family am I from? My father was so angry. My mother was living at the Kingdom Come Apartments, the very same apartments I lived in when I returned after my mom had passed away. There is a pier that goes out to the levee, and the levee is not dry. The levee is not dry. Anyway, it began con la resaca. You could literally see the water from the Gulf coming up in rage. Then my father's face formed in rage right on the concrete. Orville saw it. I said, David, because by then he was still going as David. David has always been called David because his whole Orton, Washington mother, lover, had the same name. So not only did they beat him, terrorize him, but they took his name. Anyway, I turned and I said, David, that's Daddy. He's angry. Daddy was pissed. And I told him, what about your puta daughter in there? Hey, Daddy, what about that Paulette? You know how much I did for Paulette? I had Dennis make her a dollhouse. An original. I had dolls sent from the Philippines. My Philippines. And the need for perversion was so strong as I was there mourning the death of my father. Diana, Kathy, and Carolyn only let me stay at the graveside a few minutes, and Orville sided with them. My horror man brother-in-law, Michael Novak, left Hamlet's Minimax just to see what I look like. Hey, Michael, who are you married to? Do I have a story for you? Anyway, every time I have returned to Texas and gone to my family or DNA, I think the greatest reward God has given me is that though I do love them dearly, I really do, they're my sisters. Oops. Algo está pasando aquí conmigo. Me importa, pero no valen la pena. ¿Qué son? Y yo sé que yo las voy a encontrar. All of them. All of them. Why? Because Momo says so. Just as Orville will cry an eternity in hell, I will hear them beg my forgiveness. My puppy, my daddy, Cameron, shows up in dreams, in visions. He's always doing pranks. I don't want him near me. Just like I don't want this STD near me. I don't want my father near me. I don't want my daddy, my Bobby near me. And he's fully aware of it. Grandma Nieves también. You see, the problem is with family, it's after they're dead, it's when they want you. And I don't want them. I don't need them. I don't need them. Tia Teresa was a bitch. And her daughter was going to marry a queer. I wonder, did your daughter marry Vincent Morales? That boy's queerer than a $2 bill. He couldn't even stay working in the hospitals in Houston because he kept fucking the patients. And the patients started reporting him. Tia Teresa, is that your son-in-law? Now I gotta go to Walgreens today. I must. I have my prescriptions. One, Dr. Oz's. I don't know how I'm gonna put that, because it is. You people who represent these conglomerates must be held accountable. Just like those that work these sweatshops, have these beautiful dresses made for 10 cents on the dollar with slave labor. You must, like Kathy Lee, she was held accountable. Dr. Oz, you're held accountable. And I will always say it. Dr. Oz, you're great. I mean, you saved my life. But you're held accountable. Today I will go back, and guess what? That puto, Hispanic puto, Juan Zimmerman, will have representation to protect the hate crime of Dr. Oz's, of those that Dr. Oz is part of. Walgreens. I need to go to Ross. I don't see myself driving all the way back to Adams, though I prefer Adams in Vermont. I need to go to the one in Vermont. Oh, it is bad. They bring out their whores. Oh, it is bad. They got another Mexican Zimmerman. I took down their name. I gotta find it. And mind you, Orville is not privy to this because he doesn't care. Orville does not care. I can be beat. I can be raped. And Orville does not care. People have called me puto, and Orville does not care. Bullies have bullied me, and Orville does not care. The International Refugee Mission has lied, and Orville does not care. What would happen if I didn't pay the rent? What would happen if I wouldn't pay his bills? Anyway, let's be this Tuesday. A voting day. Shock the shit out of California. Get your friend's friends, your tickle, la lechero, la lechera, whoever. Go vote. And everybody vote Republican. Number 13. My gang 13. Mijo, I never met y'all. And I most likely will never meet you. But guess what? Granny has you right here. Just like the gangs of Artesia, the gangs of Watts, the gangs of Compton, the gangs of Ninth Ward, the gangs of Northeast Portland, the gangs of Northeast DC, the gangs of Chicago, the gangs of all. You're in my heart. You're in my prayer. And walk in my grave. But you, not welfare, not some damn police gang program or non-profit or church for that matter, not even family, can change what cannot be changed. You stop and think. Your entire life has been this. My entire life has been this. And they're going to change it. They're going to change it. They're going to change it. Well, those who are going to change it are like Orville. They have roaches in their homes because they're nasty. My baker's dozen. You are a leader. Look at the gangs in Artesia. They're not going to change. They're still sending out their hoes, and they're still sending. Yesterday, that big fat one. I mean, I try to help that child. I try to give her say, "Oh, I'm going to be a pharmacist technician." Woman, you're going to be a fat pig till the day you die. And that little boy, he's going to be what he's going to be because you are not a mother. Look what you're doing. Bringing this STD horse to look over. I'm stuck with the motherfucker, like I told the Mexican yesterday. You think I want to be here? You think I want to be here? I have never had to go to any of my lovers' jobs to make sure they're not fucking an STD or doing drugs. Never. And I am ridiculed heavily because I do. But you fail to realize that at the end of the day, the STD, the 14 Washington, STD will come home. And he would have brought something. And he would have done something. Me being there is not 100% that he won't. Because yesterday, he was freaky. He on break, he got out of the truck and sat on the sidewalk. You see, David ain't even smart enough to know that his actions are seen by all. Everybody sees how Orville acts. And Orville will continue to be like this. Anyway, it's already 1 hour and 20 minutes. I love to talk. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can get my credit through Fingerhut. I need to get a laptop. He wants to get him something, but he's going to be under his payment, not me, under his name. He has fucked up everything. Everything. With his need for weed. I have the same need. I heard. But I have to take control. I want my 7 sorrows rosary. I want a rosary that won't break my hands. I want a rosary I can put in my hands and roll it and the chains won't break. Or the string won't unravel. I want one. They're $18 in Amazon. I am broke. For a man that even a crystal meth drug addict does not even want. I love it. We were in room 27 and the crack seller the crystal meth seller came in. You know, David's lover. Oh God, it was so hard. And David had the nerve to ask her. Mind you, she comes in with her breast exposed like that black and moral downstairs. You can see everything. Orville looked at her and gave me herpes. Orville had the nerve to ask because he wanted it to continue. Me and Orville's anyway. He asked her in front of me. So that's how it's going to be. He took his hard that he was out peeping in the window to see him fuck. And he did peep on number 1, that Japanese couple. He did. And that Japanese couple did move because Orville was beating me too much. They're not like the Muslims. Japanese people have lotus and grace. That man, that Japanese man told David to stop beating me. And the International Refugee Mission wants him to beat me. Y'all be blessed this day. I need to start getting ready. My hair takes forever. I put it in a bun. Y'all be blessed. And listen. That boy that killed all those USC students in an affluent neighborhood, in an affluent area. Somebody knew that boy was not well, and y'all did nothing. This young girl was stabbed 19 times by those girls. Those girls all should die. All of them. Every girl that participated in stabbing that woman, that little girl, should die. You rape a child, you die. You fuck a child, I don't give a damn if the child is willing. You fuck anyone under 21 or 18 or whatever y'all fuck age is nowadays, you die. If it can be proven you fucking a child, you die. Just think if Oral had been murdered when he should have been. I wouldn't be dealing with this. Horrid, that's a horrid statement. What is his merit? What is his benefit? And oh no, please, by 9:30 I need to go buy a white muscle shirt. Orville ruined mine on purpose. I want to look good. Only you let me go. You let it down. And then if we get in, who's going to protect us from that building across the street? Not you. You got homosexuals working there. You got drunks coming living there and everything. Neil, I call you and Uncle Tom because you're worthless. You're worthless, boy. Vote Republican. Please vote Republican. Vote Republican. What has Dianne Feinstein done for you but lie? What has Barbara Boxer done for you but lie? What has Xavier Becerra done for you but lie? What has that fat pig homosexual John Perez done but lie? Vote Republican. All you have to do is get him a couple of Hispanics and get him a couple of Sterlings. Get him a couple of Sterlings. Plug the bitch so she won't be breeding. We got enough bastards in the world. Women, do you know what you're doing to these children without fathers? I feel so sorry for my cousins. I feel sorry for Johnny. His father was evil. Evil. That was his fault. Johnny hated me because I had a father. Women, do you know what you're doing when you fuck like a Sheridan or a Holden or 1131? When you fuck like it's a yes instead of a no. When you fuck like an Orville or an Ording Washington. Do you know what you're doing to the child? How many bastards does David's brother Dale have? How can you say if you love your baby when what you handle is disparity in value? Nothing can be changed. Nothing can be changed. Today, children will murder children. Cops will be murdered. Y'all need to stop killing these sons of bitches because there are not many good ones. There's not many good cops. Anyway, an hour and 30 minutes. I gotta go. Anyway, don't get bitter. Do something about it. The father of that child who murdered those children and a parent whose child was murdered got together and decided to do something about it. Congress, fuck you, baby. Democrats. Kiss my black, brown, cow lash. Americano, Mexicano, Czechoslovakian, buttocks. That's not good. You see, you just get it out. Not that you're gonna want to get it out again, and not that you're not going to go through the same thing, because it is. You people need to learn how to walk the ship you create without killing everybody. And Senior Ramona housing owners, you took her money and you gave us a lie. Or we'll say, oh, look at all these people by David, that yellow line don't mean shit. That yellow string don't mean shit. I am treated by a different standard because I'm not human. Yesterday they had baby carriages, they had babies, they had people all up and down, and the place is not finished. It's almost there. It's getting there real good. I tell you, I'm very proud. I didn't like what I saw when I first got there, but I do like what they finished. The brew will have a telling when after a few years as to what will fall apart and what will not. It's very nice. Sadly, it's not for seniors. Be blessed.